Hello, I'm leesusss, and this is Hearthstone. And a bit of a different episode this time to my usual Hearthstone plays because I'm not playing Arena, which is what I normally do. Because I'm a free-to-player, so I don't buy any cards, and I find it very difficult to get enough cards together to make the proper meta sort of decks that are out there, and then struggle up the ladder. And also, quite frankly, I get distracted really easily, so I don't play the ladder for long enough every month to really make an impression on it and to earn new cards and all the rest of it. I just enjoy Arena more. But I thought I'd put this one up just because of one of the people I subscribe to, Pike Werther, who has been who is aiming soon to go up the ladder free to play as far as he can, has been putting some decks out to see what people think of, and he did a mech deck very recently, and it was pretty good. And I've got sort of a mechish deck that I thought I'd just do a quick play of, and I'll send it over to him and put it on my channel as well and see what he thinks as well. See if he, just to show off what my deck does, I suppose, rather than anything else. I don't suppose it's really going to help him very much, but gives him some ideas of what I think are valuable cards or not. Because basically this is only about 6 mechs in here. It's about all the mechs I can put in that are valuable, plus the power mace to do a bit of combo in there as well, which sometimes comes off. And the rest of them really are just cards that I think fit well within Shaman and tend to work well together. Just, decks, cards that are sticky or cards that have a bit of value with buffs, and I usually do okay with it. I'll go and have a quick play on the ladder with it, just to show it off. So I just recently just got a 17 the other day, but I need to play a lot more. Is basically the answer. I don't play enough, and I probably need to do more Arena. But I get distracted by so many other games. As much as I like Hearthstone, that's just what happens. Let's see how I go in it. We're quite late in the season now anyway, so I'm less likely to meet the really, really hard decks out there. It gives me a chance to have some fun instead. A Warlock. Now, what I normally need is quite a fast start on here. That Rock Biter might get there. I really need to take board control early on. Shaman decks can be quite slow. This is not a helpful deck. It's not helpful. Shaman decks can be quite slow, and I try to keep mine moving as much as possible. But I haven't got my early game come out, which is not helpful whatsoever. I should have a nice curve that will bring out the early game, but the last game I played it didn't work out very well on this one. Oh dear, we appear to have a handlock. That's what that suggests to me, with the old Silent Watcher coming out there. It might be something else. I don't think it's a handlock. What you got? Oh, okay. Something a bit like a handlock, I guess. What have I got to deal with that? Not very much. All I can do really is put this out, put the golem out, because there's not much else I can do right now, and if I get a chance I'll power mace it. Hopefully he'll trade everything into it, is the only option really. Turn 4, don't know. We'll see what he does first, and then we'll decide from turn 4. None of them are particularly good trades with this. That's the Mortal Coil, and then you're going to smack the last one, which means I can hit the remainder with a mace. Oh, good value. Okay, that's both your Mortal Coils out of the way. You're certainly valuing your Watcher there. Sadly, I can't do much about that, apart from put this out. Yeti's good because Yeti trades well. I could power mace. I could power mace with Rock Biter, but I think that the way this chap is playing, I think I'm going to need a big hitter for some giants. I think giants will be coming out before long. Well, both your Mortal Coils are gone, so you can't bop it and then ping it. Can you buff your Watcher? You haven't played many cards, really, sir, so what have you got, Nephilim? Yeah. Okay. What would be nice right now would be an Earth Shock. But I don't think it's going to happen. I could coin out a Fire Elemental. In fact, no, I'll probably put the Dark Iron Dwarf out. It's probably the answer. Or what else? What else is a good choice here? I don't want to cripple myself with the lightning storm. Mace plus that. Totem. Mace. That makes that a 4. Not really very helpful.
Elements guide you.
Earthshock would be nice on this, but I think I'll do this instead. Even if that totem survives next turn, I can use the Dark Iron on it. Or the Rock Biter to kill the Watcher, who's been doing a good job so far. Lightning Bolt then, probably. Ooh, I'm really coming down with health, aren't I? I just realised how low my health is. That's not good. Very low indeed. Have you got another silence? Another owl for your Watcher? I'm nearly dead, really. Too low on health. You're digging for it. If I can take the board back. That may well get silenced, I think. Silence plus Mana Tide, or put something big out. I think I've got to do the silence, in which case I could coin out the dwarf, which is a bit of a weak play, but I think I might have to, just because.
Your magic shall not save you.
Or I could do totem. I could totem for hope for a heal. What do I hope for? What else do I hope for? Another Hellfire wouldn't be good. More cards? Do I really need more cards than that?
What to do?
Not really.
There's little time.
That's good. That helps my little bit. Well, it won't help from a Hellfire, but it'll help a little bit to keep me going. What you got, buddy? Okay, I can kill that. What's the best way to do it is the question. Lightning Storm is very tempting, clearly. But those bombs will go off and deal 1 to 4 to the random, and that could clear my board for me, which is not ideal. I might have to hit it first. Actually, I might.
What to do?
2 to 3 damage. Lightning Bolt. Two to 3 damage first. Do I hit first? I could totem.
What to do?
So if I get a spell power totem, not helpful.
There's little time.
He's hoping. I need something out on the board. I could have hit him there, I didn't do it. That was stupid. Down to 10 health. I cleared the boom off anyway. So I'm not up against someone who's got a basic deck then. I hate seeing Dr. Boom. I haven't got anything like that. Ooh, come on, give me Earthshock. That would still work with an Earthshock. I could still Earthshock him. Damn it. Okay, I can still Earthshock that to kill that. Can I kill that? I can't really. Well, I can kill Lower Theb. I'll take myself down to 6 health if I'm not careful.
I wonder.
What's the best way to do this? It has to be Earthshock, I think, isn't it, really? Well, I'll kill Lower Theb first and then do the Earthshock. Gonna have to, I think, aren't I, really?
I wonder.
Done.
weak. Very weak play. I forgot, of course, lower third doesn't... the effect is permanent for that turn. I'm really on the edge. I need to draw some cards soon, I think, probably, is the answer. So Mana Tide's almost certainly coming out. I've still got a couple of removal spells in hand. What have you got now? Both your...
I've got the beast in my sight.
Oh dear, that didn't work very well at all.
Shields up.
I can clear both of those. I can't do it without killing them, though. I can hit that one. Doesn't matter if I buff the mech. I can lightning bolt.
I wonder. Elements guide me.
Right, keep drawing those cards. I'm very low on health. That's the problem. Ten damage on the board.
Shields up.
Like you're getting a little desperate there, sir. Ah, I see. Very good. Have you got me?
Well played.
Shame. Shame. I was on the back foot all the way through, wasn't I? Really. I need those early. Minions out. Let's try another one. I've had very bad luck with the last two matches, not having my smaller minions come out at the start. If I get a nice ramp up for the middle, I'm fine. I can usually hold my own. Works similarly for my paladin as well. I've got a paladin deck that works in a similar way. Also a little bit mechy.
Your soul shall be mine.
Post
For
snipe.
Doomhammer.
Right, none of that is very useful very early on. You could be what sort of should we second guess what sort of warlock you are? You may be a it's not helpful. You may be a zoo, in which case the lightning storm will do wonders for me. As could possibly the earth shock. Why am I getting none of my minions come out? It's very frustrating not to have my small minions come out. Greetings.
Greetings, friend.
Greetings, friend. Oh, really? That's not nice. We'll be having none of that, thank you.
Elements guide me.
No Murloc. We're not having a Murloc deck come out. Haven't seen one of those for a while. Another one. Oh, we've got the Earthshock. Where are my small minions? Oh, why? Maybe you've got a Murloc Knight in there somewhere that you're going to use. Is that the idea? Oh god, yeah. Give me a solution, please. That's not helpful. Where are my small minions? This is not going to help me at all. Coin into Yeti, possibly. I think it's going to have to be. I'll have to get something on the board. I've got to get something on there now. I should have silenced that, actually, that other one. I should have silenced the whichever one this is. The Tide Caller.
Put this apple on your head.
Yes. Another Murloc. Double Murloc. Yeah. Probably Earthshock that spiders, which again is weak, but haven't got a good other option right now. I should have silenced that last time. Lightning Storm will cripple me for the next turn. That'll give me an overload of 2, which would be very bad for next turn if this guy's a Murloc. Which obviously they are. So the ideal thing for you here would be to hit that with the Knife Juggler and then put out some small minions to clear off my the little spiders.
Summoning portal open.
Strange deck. I think you're going to get lightning stormed, is what's going to happen to you, chum. You have a very odd deck. So Totem Lightning Storm is the way to go with this. Just to make... oh, perfect. Get up, spiders. Eat him from the inside out. Playing Dirty Murlocs. So it's a bit of a mixed deck you've got here. It's a very strange one. The Summoner, the pint-sized Summoner. It's a fun deck. With some Murlocs. Why the Summoner, though? To get the Murlocs out faster? I don't think the Summoner really needs to be there. Bit surplus, possibly. 4 mana. Which will let me kill off one of those little barheads. Or I could Lightning Bolt. That might be the answer, actually. I think Lightning Bolt's probably the way to go with this. Gotcha! Oh, you're permanently buffed, are you? Well, I have to ignore you for now, then. See, I always forget these things. I forget which buffs are temporary, which are permanent. That's fine. I can deal with it next turn.
Join or die.
Ooh, well, he's going to die first. A Nitron, I am so glad to see you. So, it's probably going to be... is it worth silencing that? Or should I kill that first? Does a Nitron need to come out at all yet? I suppose he does, because I've got to make the best use of my mana. Maybe not. I think this guy's going to run out of steam. Before much longer. I don't think I need to be taunting up yet. I can taunt in a minute.
Join or die.
Oh, we can still kill that. Yeah, give me 2 more cards. Thank you very much. It is a fun deck. I'm just not sure it's a very effective one that you've got here. Battle Cry. What do we do here? What's the best way of doing this?
You call that a
There we go. That's more like it. I'm sorry, I thought you were running out of steam. Hosnipe B, whatever your name is. What an odd collection of decks to play this time of the month. Let's do one more. My spirit's up.
Thrall versus Gul'dan.
Your soul shall be mine.
Ah, well,
For
one
Doomhammer.
drop. You are so very welcome, sir. Nice to actually... no, that's not helping. I mean, it's nice when these the first cards all come together properly. That's not helpful at all either. That's my other mech. That's my big mech.
Greetings, friend.
Loads of warlocks.
I greet you.
They come with these things. Like chockies to me. I'm sure they're not chocolates, they're a little bit like chocolates. Easter eggs. Not much I can do here. Or next turn either. At this rate, we'll be playing another totem. You look very similar to the last chap we met. Well, not the last chap, the one before that. Ooh, not helpful. Well, if you're going to silence it and start smacking me with it, then that's fine. I've got a few things on the board. I'm feeling a bit better. Obviously, Yeti's the only choice next turn at the moment. My curve is just not working at all, really, at the moment. You're happy to wait it out, are you? I'm happy for you to be happy to be waiting it out. You've got to be careful in case there's some sort of hand lock and we're going to get Moltons come out. But that's not a warning state yet. I imagine we're probably going to get a Twilight Drake. There we go, a Twilight Drake. Where's my Earth Shock when I need it? Now this would... Okay. +3. So I've got 12... 19 damage. You know what? What do you think of them apples? You should always calculate towards lethal, obviously, but I didn't think it'd be that close that soon. He could heal. I mean, some of these guys run, you know, heal bots or whatever. But I think he's stuffed. I think he's proverbially stuffed. No, he doesn't appear to be. He doesn't appear to think he is. And I've seen people win on 1 before now. I've won with only 1 health left before now. You're betting that I have no damage. Is that correct?
Well played.
I'm afraid it isn't. Thank you. When the Shaman works well, I'm very happy with it. But so far, it has not worked in any of these games the way it normally works. With a slow build-up and then a finish. That's usually a finishing move I have there. Never mind, he's probably cursing me. I'm sorry, Gello. Whatever your name is. I do feel bad, actually, every time I win, in some ways, because my deck is so terrible. Did I show you before? I'm not sure if I showed you. Let's go back and show you anyway. My awful damn deck. Is it? It's just so I've had thrown together, because all my decks are like that, just thrown together, because, you know, what else can I do with the cards I have? So, I have the Earthshocks, which haven't shown much of an appearance. Normally they're a big winner for me, the Earthshocks, because they often, you know, they will sometimes clear things out entirely, otherwise just weaken attacks in completely. Paladin decks I've seen a lot of, shields have vanished and buffs they've put on them have vanished and wiped out, and same thing with priests. I love doing that to those guys. Lightning Bolt's usually very good. Clockwork Gnome's just a bit of a gap filler really. Just give me an early start though if I can get in there. The Clockwork Gnome and the Annoyatron. Haven't seen much of these guys, have I really? And then usually I build up slowly with these sort of weak minions here, and then Flame Tums come out. Also against some decks that can't do early damage, but they haven't got much ball control early on. The Mana Tide has done brilliant work for me in the past. I've only got one of them in there, but that comes out, and sometimes they've got so much time on their hands trying to deal with the small minions I've put out that they can't deal with that, or they waste some time on clearing that. It's a guaranteed 1-card draw, and you know, if I get 2 or 3 out of it, it's a big success. Yeti's always good. A mechanical Yeti would be nice probably, but you know, as I say, I've got some dust. I should really make some of these things, but I'm not really invested in any deck yet. That's part of the problem. I've not really gone wholeheartedly for any of them. Dark Iron Dwarf I've always loved, ever since I played Hearthstone. Always had this one in here. Just so useful. Party Shredder's nice, Spellbreaker, just because there's so many things right now that, you know, along with the Earthshock, I find there are so many things that, you know, need a silence, so many actions that need to be got rid of. Not battle cries, but, you know, constant effects, shields and everything else. Too useful. Bloodlust for a finish, only one of those. Azure Drake for card draw, and some spell damage. So occasionally I can kick this up with spell damage. I've got no Crackle in here, which could be good as well. But in some ways, I don't want to go too heavy into the spells because I find it's more successful just to have small minions out, even if it's just small minions. Sort of the arena type idea of minions are often better than spells a lot of the time. Frostwolf Warlord occasionally gets a bit of work out, if I'm starting to build up, but he's more of a win more card. Boniface Ogre just have something big out there. Elementals are wonderful. Of course, Stormwind Champion, in a similar way to the Frostwolf, enables trades sometimes that... in fact, I should probably take this guy out, but I'm not sure what I'd replace him with. And then the Max just have a big card at the end that occasionally works with the Power Mace, which isn't a great weapon, but, what can you do? But, I'll show you another time some of the other ones I've got here. The Paladin rather is very good as well, but most of these are very half-hearted decks, really. Druid had a lot of success with in the past as well, but not so much since some of the newer cards have come out. I just need new cards. I need to play more Arena. I need to get more cards. Hang on from there. Anyway, I hope you enjoyed that. Just a bit of me messing around with the terrible decks that I have, and a tiny bit of ladder climbing. And if you enjoyed it, I hope I'll see you again next time.